you guys.
Hi, everybody.
It's amazing what you can do in just a couple sentences. I looked down and realized I forgot to fill my coffee cup. I was able to run and do that quick. Oh my gosh. So what's everybody
Gotta have
up
that
to?
coffee.
Do what?
Said you gotta have that coffee.
Gotta have coffee.
Coffee.
And I say it funny on purpose just because it's the only word I can say that makes me feel like I should be hanging out with Maggie. Coffee.
Or Jean.
Yeah, Jean, coffee.
Coffee.
Ay. So what are you guys all doing? What's everybody up to? Yes, need the Java. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have kind of a fresh, dewy look. StreamYard has this new feature. I feel like I had a facelift of sorts. What does it say?
Good.
What does it say, Mayor? Improve my appearance.
It said touch up my appearance.
Yes, touch up my appearance.
Touch it up. Just touch it. Just a little touch.
Yes.
Coffee. Yeah, there you are, Jean.
There she is, coffee. Yeah. There's the coffee girl. Hey, Juanette. Hey, Jean. Making a journal. Nice.
Yeah, we've got a lot of rain here too, Catherine. On and off. It's been pretty muggy and rainy.
Ours has stopped for a while. It's just warm. It's like a normal summer day here. Like what you would think summer should be like in Indiana. Not like super muggy, not like 100 degrees. Just nice.
Lisa said, I need that button for when I get up in the morning.
I'm telling you, man. Telling you.
My appearance.
I'm looking at myself
Alexa
in
or Siri.
And do what?
I said it'd be great for Alexa or Siri. Touch my appearance.
I can see me in StreamYard and I can see me in the camera app. And I promise you there's like 10 years difference.
Looking
it's
good.
Fabulous. It's fabulous. I'm not sad about it. Hey, Lori. Hey, Sandy. Yep, pretty weather. I get you. So I did tons of shipping yesterday. I have a few more to do today. And everybody will be caught up.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know what everybody else's summer schedule is like, but it's a little bit bonkers around here. As soon as we think we're in a routine, then we're not. Something changes. So I'm trying to be less rigid. It's not working really well. It's not. I thought maybe you had a new skincare. Yeah, right? No. Nope.
I can be your little narrator at the bottom. Yes, the skincare for all people. And act now, you get a free set of Ginsu knives or whatever.
Days.
It slices, it dices. Our own little infomercial.
I'm trying, Catherine. I'm not a good go with the flow girl. Hey, Donna. See that falls in that Maggie. Hey, Lucy. Maggie. Hey, Mags. Yeah, it's the gray. I struggle with gray area, you guys. I need black or white, up or down, in or out, all those things. Gray is rough for me. There's no parameters. You know what I mean? I feel like everything can just go amiss really quickly in the blink of an eye. Maybe that's from having 7 kids and I always had to have all my little ducks right there. I don't know.
Aww.
Yeah. Exactly, Vicky.
Sandy saw the Barbie movie yesterday.
She's actually really enjoying the being back out amongst people her own age part, I think. People she's not related to. It's good for her, the socializing. So, yeah, she's enjoying it, and that freedom. So yep, nice. We're all trying to figure it out. Her schedule is weird, though. It's not like, most places they have like 12-hour shifts or like the 3 8-hour shifts and like the 8-hour, like where they'll do the 3. It's like 11 to 3, 3 to 11. No, 11 to 7, 11 to 7, 7 to 3, and 3 to 11. But she's working like midnight and she gets home at 8:30. So it's like, it's just weird. It's just like weird hours. Catherine, wait 1 moment. Let me see. I think I couldn't find your email. Let me see if that was you. See, here's what I do. Louise sends me that list, and then once you're invoiced, Yep, I did, Catherine. I have you. Yep, I sent it. If you didn't get it, I can resend it, honey. There was 2 people that I didn't get emails from, or couldn't find. Let's put it that way. I couldn't find them. They're probably there. I just don't see them. But yeah. Yepper. I will resend you. All right, let me make a note. I did bring a giant notebook to put notes in today. All right. Resend.
Cheryl's doing cartwheels.
Because
she said, I need to do a cartwheel. I'm all paid up. LOL.
There you go.
It's always fun.
There we go.
And Sandy saw the Barbie movie yesterday with her 90-year-old mom and her sister.
And so what did you think? I don't get it. Like, hey, J-Mac, I don't understand. Like, this is one of those, that whole saying, day late, dollar short situation. That's me and this whole new Barbie movement thing. Like, I don't get it.
She loved it. Cool.
Nice.
I mean, there were parts about it that I thought were funny, like just in the previews. But I mean, I guess I didn't really play with Barbies all that much. A little bit Barbies, but Kittles were big when I was little.
Right.
Those little tiny
Toby, I don't remember.
Things.
If you didn't get any, if I shipped yours, you'll have an email with a tracking number. If you didn't get an email with a tracking number, then you're going out tomorrow. So, but in all fairness, I've never been like all into Barbies. Like even as a kid, I wasn't like about
right.
Barbies.
I wasn't
so
big into that.
I was outside. I wasn't stay in the house and play with Barbies, all that thing. Now our 2 oldest girls, they were all about the Barbie. So like I get it from mom perspective, but not from being a Barbie fan myself. Oh, that's cool, Sandy. Very cool. Yeah. I see. It's perspective. Gotcha. Your oldest was way into, yeah. Yeah, there's some people, man, they're like, I mean, there's collectors for everything, right? But I don't know.
Exactly, Joanne. That's what I want my movies to do. If I'm going to watch a movie, I want it to be total escapism. Just
Yep. Yeah. I have been all the way down the rabbit trail of like true crime, real crime, forensic stuff. Like I'm there. It all just is on like autoplay now.
Yeah, that's not my thing, but it's my sister totally. Just what all that you just said. I just can't do it.
But that's the kind of TV I like too. So like,
yeah, her
like
too.
When NCIS was new, I was all about that. Criminal Minds, all of it. Yeah. I love that stuff. I have warned you guys before. I'm just a little bit dark and twisted. There is a whole other side.
I knew that from the very first Frozen Charlotte collection you showed.
Well, see.
That was a clue right there.
It was a clue. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Judy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Legos. Yes. And like potato
They were
lines.
big around there. It didn't seem like they were big around my time of being a kid.
And we were like
Rock'em Sock'em Robots my brothers had. Battling Tops. Like, I mean, some really the old ones.
And like we were always into stuff. Look at one that scares me. See, it doesn't scare me. I feel like
I feel like I get that from the news. You know what I mean?
No,
I just
I don't watch the news. The news is fake. I don't watch the news.
Just all the bad stuff, you know.
I feel like it helps me be prepared because I know all the things that could happen. Like
all
for
the
real,
weirdos, their ideas.
Like when I started watching all this years and years and years ago, like when the kids were little, and it made me like, I don't know, it's part of why I was hyper vigilant with my kids, all of it, because you start to realize all the things that could happen.
I used to tell them stories. It's not like I haven't seen some of those, but like my husband loves Silence of the Lambs. And that movie, when if you see them talk about that movie, they based it on real serial killers.
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
And it's like that creeps me out to
but see,
no end. I just
Yep, but like a lot of people don't realize, like Criminal Minds and some of those ones, and like the FBI. What are the FBI? The FBI, I forget. There's a couple different TV series for that too, but a lot of those are based on like real life stuff. I mean, loosely based, but based, you know. But yeah. Yeah, Lucy, exactly. You got to know what to do and what not to do, right?
Over and out.
This is just how we are. We just talk
this
at the
is
same
how we
time.
are. Yeah.
It is. It's why she's so awkward when I'm selling, during the sales, because she's like trying not to interrupt. Because
I know, right? Oh my word. This is how we communicate, but this is my family. This is how I communicate with my family. It's just
that's how I grew up. There'd be like 5 conversations going on all at once, and you hop from one to the other, and you're interacting in all of them at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an Italian thing. It's how it is.
It is. I think it is too.
Yeah, the first 48 hours. Yeah. See, I like over. All of those.
Donna, can you imagine that if we go, okay, and then the guy went down the street, over. I'm never over. That's the point.
Right,
really,
Lisa? Yeah, right. There's so much more to the Victorians than what we think, right?
I don't know. I guess I'd rather just watch something. I'm a science fiction fantasy type person for movies.
I can't get
those
into
are my favorite. Those are my favorites.
Right, Jody? Because 2 people are talking to themselves. Just saying. Yeah. So you guys, I don't know if anybody read the title. I was just loosely trying to come up with a title. I pretty much just wanted to hang out with you guys, but there is a part of me that is super curious. Like, I know I ask all the time and you guys are like, I don't know. But like, if you had a wish list, what are your top 3 items that you're like, those elusive items? Like, if money wasn't an issue, if scarcity wasn't an issue, no holes barred. Like, what, like, and it doesn't even have to be junk journal related. Like, what are your bucket list items for like the creative side of you?
It's very cool. And it doesn't matter what's said. Just say whatever.
Right. An 1800 ledger book. Nice. Because I'm going to write these down. Well, not all of them. And
those are my favorites, Sandy. That time period.
You guys have all the things. Nobody has any wish list items. You guys crack me up.
Can we ever have all the things? I don't know.
No. Because I know what my wish list items are.
Well, why don't you give us an idea of some of your wish list items, and then maybe that'll get our creative juices flowing.
Hey,
what
Stephanie.
Are some of yours?
Vintage.
Did you see Becca?
Yep, vintage and antique lace.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be like so
Hi,
like.
Kendall.
Really,
Stephanie.
Patty? That's it? Hey, Kendall.
And we got anything French from Carol.
French.
Louise says a copy. The letters from the 1800 all to myself. Oh, I'm going to highlight some of these.
Okay. So, printables from Patty.
Here we go.
So
lots of
what
people.
I want is, you know what a like 2-drawer or 4-drawer filing cabinet is, right? I want the ones made for, oh my gosh, you're going to hear children.
That's okay.
I want the ones that are made for like architectures, and they're the narrower, really wide, and they're just and I just want a whole row of them because I want to be able to put all my papers away flat. That's my dream. Because I have paper everywhere, and I'm always looking for things with drawers to put them in.
Debbie Kipp would like you to repeat the question.
Repeat the question. No.
She just came. Oh, look at all these.
There we go.
Look at everybody's got their.
There we go. We just had to wait for the creative juices to kick in, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. French and Italian paper. Nice. So Debbie Kipp, the question is, what are like your top 3 wish list / bucket list creative items? Like if money wasn't an issue, storage wasn't an issue, finding it wasn't an issue, like you could just snap your fingers and it was there. What would you want?
And it doesn't have to be journal related, just any kind of creative thing. Oh, here we go. Here's another one.
French, Italian papers.
Hi, Natalie. Natalie said vintage pattern counter book.
Right. See, and like,
okay.
You guys know it's paper and fabric for me, right? Like paper first and then fabric. I'm very tactile. I love the texture, all the different papers, right? Fabric kind of does the same thing for me. All the textiles do the same thing for me. I would love a wall of old, everything pre-1950s in fabrics, like just a huge wall of that. Like I dream big. I firmly believe go big or go home. Like that's, in case you guys haven't figured that out already, I'm just kind of that way.
Yeah, like we have up here. Printables from Patty, some of Maggie White's printables, anything steampunk. Yeah, it's Toby. Lisa said anything French.
Yep, got that.
Sandy says French and Italian paper. Then we got small antique vintage photos, like 2x2, 3x3, quilt pieces, vintage magazines, German die cuts, old invoices and prescriptions.
Hold on, you're talking faster than I can write.
Ephemera.
German die cuts. See, if I don't know if you guys know it, but there's a theory that if you write things down, you retain it better, like remember it better. So I am a firm believer in that. It seems to really
and if you say it, if you verbally say it out, audibly, I guess it helps too. Okay, so that was the ephemera one. Tatting. Ooh, vintage wedding dresses. That's a good one.
There you go.
Vintage pattern counter book. We had that one. Early French and Italian ledger with beautiful script. Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't it?
Map cabinets. What's a map
cabinet?
There
we go. That's what she's talking about. The file cabinets I want. Map cabinets.
Okay. Perfume buttons.
What the heck are perfume buttons?
I know. I would like to know. That's interesting.
Probably metal because they would be easier to find, but I would love wooden ones. But the wood ones are going to cost you both legs and an arm.
Becca said blueprints.
Blueprints. I'm curious, Lucy. I want to know what perfume buttons are now.
And then Sandy's suggesting inexpensive wooden printer tray.
Oh, the old printer's trays. Yep. A lot of people used to, you know what they are, right? They're typeset drawers.
I don't know. No.
They're the wood drawers. They're trying to think, like typically 24 to 30 inches wide and like 16 inches deep. And then they have all the little squares in them. A lot of people used to hang them on the wall and put like thimble collections and stuff in them.
I think Tim Holt showed one before that he had put little things in it. Okay. I get it now.
But those are printers drawers. And what they did, you know, when I brought the lead typeset, remember when I had the lead typeset, the heavy letters?
Yeah.
That's where they would keep those.
Oh, that's cool.
And each letter had a spot, uppercase, lowercase. And then because back in the day, you had to have a different set of the lead letters for every font and every point size. So you had to have, they had 6 point, 8 point, 10, 10s, 12s, and then all the way up to like giant headline size.
Wow. Kathy says she wants a craft room that is not her bedroom.
Yeah.
That would be good. I want my own craft room too. And I think possibly I'll get it eventually.
Hey, Jenny
old
Davis.
Letters. Welcome. Letters. Rag
Debbie,
paper.
You can put in 12 if you want to. I don't care how many everybody has. I figured top 3 would get everybody going. Less pressure.
Cubby
I said,
cupboards.
Put in your top 10. Everybody would have seized up and been like, I don't know.
Old quilts. Cindy Lou said that.
Nice. Yep.
Cubby cupboards. Antique.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys haven't caught on to that yet, right? I love anything with cubbies and drawers. But see, that's my need to have all the same things together. I want all like items together. So if I have little units, then like this could be all the same thing in there. And this jar is all the same thing. All of these storage things that you see, it's all like items with like items. That way I don't have to know exactly where it's at, but I can find it. I can get in the right area.
Everybody has such great creative juices flowing right now and how to, just like your title. And Michelle Rowe, the thing that would get her going is a decent husband, she said.
Well, there's already websites for that. That's all I can say.
I love that, Michelle.
I love you. However, no, I'm not falling for that one. So
a large lot of a large lot of black lace trims and fabric. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh. But like you want vintage, right?
I think she's suggesting that. I don't know. She didn't say vintage. Wood spools. Hey, Susan.
So doll toppers, do you mean the ones that are like from the waist up that they would use to make like the fancy schmancy pin cushions and stuff? They did a lot of cool things with those. They would put little, they made me think of like the shaving brushes. They would put those on the bottoms of them. Yeah. Children's books.
I did see somebody curate some things with their digitals and they had dolls. And then the top half was what you were talking about. And the bottom, they used paper or laces to make a dress and it stood up. Like they probably just put a upside down cone on the bottom to get it to stand up. But that was really cool. They were very vintage looking. I'd be interested in that for sure.
Nice. See, this is working out. Oh, Blue Ledger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Blue Ledgers. And Millinery. There you go, Roxy. I am always looking for that. That's hard to find.
Vintage wallpaper books. That's a good one.
And see, so there's a lot of girls in here that also have like Etsy shops and stuff. So like this is like a list refresher for everybody, right? It's not just for me, it's for everybody.
Well, some things I didn't even think about, and then somebody mentions it, and I go, yeah, I really do love those. I forgot about
Yep.
that, or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
Kendall is talking about vintage toy catalogs. See, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Oh my gosh, Sandra, I thought I read that quick. I thought it said flat tires. I was like, what?
Oh, you're down further than me, I think. Louise said old Italian love letters. Aw.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back through this.
Wow.
I cannot write as fast
Sears
as you guys
catalogs.
Yep, canvas and leather. Nice. A large old house to house it all. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, at least they'll all still be starred for you. You can come back and look at.
Perfect. You're awesome. Then I can write them down before we leave. Oh my gosh, you guys, up to 53 starred comments.
It's flowing now, man.
Well, but the good news is I can go in and I can just copy and paste it all to a file and print it out. So that'll work. It just occurred to me, why am I writing all this down? I can copy it. I can print it.
Right.
Oh my God, old sewing scissors. You are so after my heart. Where did I put them? I moved everything. So these are part of my pride and joy. I have 2 pairs of authentic.
Oh, those are cool.
Because they started remaking these, so you have to be careful because they're pretty good at it. You can either spot them as brand new a mile away, or you have to really check them. But both of these are legit. This pair is vintage. These are not because these are stamped China. So these are vintage. These are legit.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I've got a huge container up here that's full of all old scissors, like the black handled, and like the tips are broke off of some, all different shapes, all different sizes. I've got, I don't know how many pairs of pinking shears. Like, is there such a thing as too many pairs of pinking shears?
No,
it's almost like
there's not.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a scissor problem. Maggie sent me these. I love these.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
Yeah, they're so pretty. And then I have this pair. Like, my giant fingers are way too fat for these, but I just think they're so cute.
Those are. Tamar suggests cool, odd pieces for an assemblage. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Assemblage.
That's a great
art
idea.
supplies. Yep. There you go. Debbie Kipp has a printer's whatchamajigger. She's going to send you a picture. Oh, like the round ones I showed you guys. Yeah. Or you can change the date. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. I get like that, you guys. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get these for the girls. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. We're wish list shopping, Casey. The dream shopping. Hey, Susan. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie. There's so many of you that came in that I missed because I was busy yakking. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Hey, Carol. Terrible hostess.
Brick molds. What are brick molds, Becca? Cheryl? They mentioned brick molds. I don't know.
Hey, Beth.
Not quite sure.
Vintage snowmen. Nice. Nice. Putz houses.
Debbie,
yes.
That'd be great.
Yes. Ooh, somebody's going all the way big. An EcoTank workforce printer. Those are pricey. You mean the large format one, right? Whew. Those are an investment. Yeah, for sure.
Flower sacks.
I've always loved Putz houses. They're so cool. Hey, Vanessa.
Oh, great, Cheryl.
So who collects Shiny Brights? If you know what Shiny Brights are, then I know you do. Someone to figure out why
it sounds like Shiny Brights would be like on the, what was that? Wasn't that called on the outside of the tinsel box? Wasn't that Shiny Brights or Brights?
Shiny Brights are the old ornaments that came in all
ornaments.
the colors.
Yeah,
And
then it was an ornament box.
yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, yes. I don't like them equally, right? Because like there's Shiny Brights and there's other brands. Like I'm not a vintage antique Christmas ornament guru, but I know that there's tons of value there. I like what I like. I don't like them because they're this brand, that brand, whatever. But I there's some of them that I really love, really love. Nice, Kendall. Yeah, old tinsel packages, right? See, Christmas is, I mean, it's that season, it's coming. Like Hobby Lobby looks like Christmas threw up. We were in there over the weekend and they have all the carts down all the aisles, bringing out all the Christmas stuff. They've got some aisles already all set up. So in a retail world, it's already here. So
yeah,
it'll be showing up in an antique store near you soon.
vintage doll carrier boxes. That is cool.
Like the little
There used to
suitcases,
be
right?
some
The square ones with the handle on the top.
Well, I know I had old Kittle boxes at one time. I sold them, but with the original.
Oh my gosh,
Kittles.
there's Lori.
They had the little
Yes.
slots in there.
Yes. The
But I like
ciphers.
the ones
Holy
that
moly.
had the little area to hang the dresses. Little
Yep.
doll things. Very cool.
Yep. See, now you guys are going. See, it's fun, right?
What?
To just, I sit and do this sometimes, like, and then I'll get in Etsy and I'll just go wish list shopping. And then that's how I usually shop eBay. It's I'll just wish list. Like if there were no limits and I could just have what I wanted, I'm a good online window shopper. But it gets me motivated or stirs it up a little. And 9 times out of 10, I'll wind up finding something for us. I'll be like, oh, we need that in our lives. Hey, Coco.
Like the cool vintage lunch boxes that people make they make the Christmas dioramas in there and they leave them open. Those I've seen those on Pinterest. Those are cool.
So it's funny you would say the old lunch boxes. I've been trying to accumulate a whole bunch of remember the ones that that grown men would use, the black ones, the domed ones? Where they opened in half. I've got
Didn't like Fred Munster have one like that?
I don't know.
Watch the Munsters. Come on.
But the thermos went in the top part and the sandwich and whatever went in the bottom. Yeah, I've got a few of those that I've got them sitting there open and I just keep going by and dropping things in them. So I'm working on those for you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. There's so many.
A metal coil binding machine. Do you mean a cinch? Is that what you mean? The cinch? I have, you can't see mine. I have a cinch and then I have, I'm looking for the brand on it. The Fellows that does the plastic. It cuts that rectangular slot in them and you can put the plastic ones in there. Every time I do the prints for you guys, I think I'm going to bind them. And then I'm like, do they really want them bound? So that's why I have it, is because I thought I was going to bind things for you guys, but it's here.
Hey, Vanessa. Beth K. Hi. Vintage snowmen.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember blow molds? Oh my goodness. I'll never forget. I went down to Georgia and set up at a market and I had half a trailer full of blow molds. I didn't really expect them to be that popular in a place where it doesn't snow. Can I just tell you? There was a small stampede to get to the lady that had all the blow molds. It was crazy. It was crazy. Hey, Lorna. Hey, Robin. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Oh, okay, Cheryl. I didn't know what that was. I'm so far behind.
I need someone to do like a super simple. Okay, so Louise, shh. I have a scan and cut. I've had it for quite a while. It has never been plugged in. I feel bad at this point. It's just funny. And there's some guilt attached. I don't want to learn how to do it. I just want to plug it in and put the paper in it and have it do it. Like, I don't want to learn. And I know that's why I haven't done it, because I don't want to learn one more thing. So I want to print all the things, and I want Jim or Rosie or Malcolm or somebody to know how to use. And I can just be like, can you cut these out for me, please? I'm terrible sometimes. I'm like, ugh, I just don't want to learn one more thing. I'm only one human.
Yeah, it wasn't my thing. I tried it, and I just couldn't. I have no patience for it. I couldn't handle it.
Well,
I hate fussy cutting, and I don't have the patience for that. I still can't do the scan and cut. Yeah.
Well, and like Louise, in her defense, she has volunteered so many times to get in chat with me and walk me through it, right?
Oh, that's
and it's
cool.
like, I just had to finally acknowledge the fact I just don't want to learn one more thing. I just want it to just be done. I just want to print what I want to print, and I just want to take it to the machine, and I just want it to come back to me cut out.
Right.
I don't want to know how to make it work.
See, the one that said one day we will FaceTime and I will walk you through it. That's cool.
Yeah. You and Louise both. Like, I'm just saying. If one of you lived next door, I would be like, here, you keep the scanning cut. I'll bring you the things. Give it back to me cut out. Oh, look at Robin's autocorrect. It turned fussy cutting to fancy cutting. I like fancy
cutting.
Great
for fancy cutting if your lines are crisp.
See, and that's where I got hung up, because I kept hearing you have to have a defined line. They have to have a defined edge. They have to have a defined edge. I was like,
well, I kept trying to put the stupid thing in. Okay, I got it all. I did the videos. I watched stuff, and I went to do it, and it was taking so freaking long. I'm like, by this time, I could have taken a pair of scissors and tried to fussy cut it out. Like it was too long of a process for me just to do one thing. You know, I'm like, do I really need this just for fussy cutting? Now, people do great things with it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not for me. I mean, if you have other things to do too with it, great.
And I think that's where I'm at with, I don't want to learn one more thing, because I'm over there trying to scan things, because I know you guys want the stuff printed, because I don't do digitals. They have to be printed, right? So it's not yes, printing takes time, but it's not like it's like I have to be standing right there waiting on it, right? I can load up a bunch of stuff, put the paper in the thing and tell it to print. And when it runs out of paper, something goes ding or whatever, and I go put more paper in it and push OK, and it carries on, right? So I can be doing other things while I'm printing, right? But this, I have to it's like having a Cricut. You have to be there. This is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I have other things that I'm obligated. Yeah. It's just no.
Lucy's she said there's a simple way to use the scan and cut, and there's a more complicated way. I'm sure there is, but I always seem to be laid with the complicated way. It's
I feel like I always get hung up in the learning curve. I miss the obvious. Yeah. I'm that person. I will miss the obvious. So something that would be ABC, boom, you're done. I have to run through the whole alphabet and come back around because I missed B.
Yeah, I'm just really better at visual learning than I am to read something and get it right away. So I can see things when people show things. But me, I'm like, I would much rather have my hands in some matte medium and some paint and just going crazy and getting messy and stuff like that. I'm just not I don't know. Right? I'm sure people love it. It's just not for me.
I mean, it's so bad. Some of you that have been here for a long time, we've had this conversation about Petty and the scan and cut before. I've been supposed to bring it, and you guys were going to walk me through and teach me how to use it during a live. And sure. I was going to do it
Cheryl.
once, but I don't even have the box for it. So I'm like, it's never been plugged in and it's never been used. I don't want to ship it to somebody without the box because it's going to get damaged or whatever. So
I do, Becca.
It just sits there and like mocks me at this stage of the game. It just mocks you. Yes.
Yes, Becca, I have an obsession. I'm obsessed. I have a gesso obsession. Hi, my name's Mare, and I have a gesso obsession.
I don't fussy cut. I don't. I have lots of scissors. My intention was there. I thought I was going to be a fussy cutter. Nope. I cut rectangles and squares really well. That's it.
Yeah, me too. I hear you with that. But some people really seriously find it a relaxing thing. And that to me is just amazing because I like grind my teeth if I have to fussy cut something. Like it stresses me out. Oh, it's so hilarious.
Hey, Sharon. Yeah, I get it. That's the way it always goes, right?
Uh-oh, here we go. Louise hooked you up.
Yep.
She Daddy me.
Only for that one moment, not on the whole topic. You are free to say whatever you want, darling. You know that. Hey, Lucy.
Yeah, me too, Sandy. I have one of those shoulder massager things, you put your hands through the two little loop things.
I just froze with that weird grin on my face. I was like, "Oh, that's scary." Everybody blink. A long blink.
Louise said,
yes, I do. Go for it. Yeah, because she knows how ridiculous I've been about it. Like, I don't know if you guys have caught on to that, but once I like dig my heels in, I'm like, I might as well be in quicksand or cement. Because once I dig my heels in, I get stuck. It's like a matter of principle. No, I said no. I give it in. Hey, Catherine. I was not planning on selling tonight.
However, there's a however in there. I know it.
Listen to Mary. She's like, wow. Yeah, no. I wanted to wish because I have a weird schedule the next few days. Malcolm has a pretty intense dental appointment tomorrow, and he's going to be a little bit of a grumpy Gus over the weekend. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep a lightweight, no commitment weekend. So part of selling tonight would be like, just because I'm like routine, right? I would have to sort everything, la-di-da-di-da, have it all. So yeah, I'm just trying to just.
Right, Lisa? It was there. I'm not hearing things. She said, I heard yeah, there is a slight tone there. I can catch that. There was a little pause.
There was, and it's because I really thought about it.
Like, to sell.
Because I thought about it, and I'm looking around it, like, because I have like different projects started for you guys. That's why I keep looking over here, because my tables are over here that you can't see. So I have like different projects started for you guys. So yeah, but I had thought about, if you guys really wanted to, I could have brought a few things, but
if we forced her to do it,
we wouldn't need it shipped right away.
Look at it. You don't even have to invoice right away. People are telling you, look at that.
I know. They always say that. They're like,
you just want to see the stuff.
Just take your time. And then the next time I turn the camera on, so did my stuff ship yet?
I'm very patient. I don't care when you ship out. That's nice. Look at Catherine.
But I get it, because like, I feel that way. I'm not in a rush. until like 2 days later when I'm like, oh, I wonder if they shipped that yet. And then it's like, I want it right now. A viewfinder with the sleeve. Yeah, in the sleeves. Good luck with that. I don't think I have Lisa Smith. Is Lisa Smith here? Jean is here. Jean, do you have viewfinders? Louise?
How about a little arm bending?
I don't think I have any.
Jean.
A little arm bending. Jean, knock it off. I know where you are. I'm just kidding. Don't encourage people, Jean.
Catherine promises. See, mum's the word on shipping. I will not ask. They're making you promises.
Look at Donna. Maybe we should have our box shipped. Yes, maybe. I will say this. So I start you guys out, you international girls. I have these, what are they? 15 by 12 by 10 boxes. And I put your name on the outside. And so I just keep adding to it, right? So Donna, let me just say your box is full. Lucy, you got room. But when I combine it all in one box, then we'll see how it goes. But whenever you guys are ready, what if I whine a little? Oh my gosh. See, now you're playing on my weaknesses. I have a really hard time holding the line at no with you guys. I really do. Because when I say none of this works without you guys, I don't mean that lightly. Like, that's legit. That's sincere. None of this works without you guys. So when you guys really, really want something, it's really hard for me to say no, because you guys are what keeps all this moving, keeps it all going. That's why we get to, have Louise and Jean and Lisa. And this fall, I'm going to open it up for the flea market. I'm just about ready for that. And have more people coming in and things like that. So it's like all of you are what make all that possible. So it is.
Well, we do have a pretty please. There's a pretty.
Oh my gosh!
Goodness.
You just wait till the next time you're on, Missy. You wait. I'm patient. I am so patient.
So you got to keep us happy, Becca said.
Right? Yes,
All
at
right,
the very
show
least entertained. Yeah, at the very least entertained. And I think too, that's part of the reason I like doing these like chatty streams. Is you thought it was a democracy. It is most of the time.
It's a dictatorship.
Unless somebody's being mean or rude, then it's not. Then it's my house, my rules. And I got no problem being the boss. But where was I going with that? Oh, the chatty ones is because I feel like it's more of a community way of me like interacting with you guys and a little bit of giving back. Look at Jean, you're on. Oh, be careful, girly.
Jean was ready to muscle you a minute ago.
Yeah, I know.
I want some arm bending.
I know you are, Catherine. It's okay.
Yeah.
I actually love it because sarcasm is my very first language. So you guys hear me giving people a hard time all the time. So it's all good.
Gets me in trouble. That is a deer.
It was almost, right?
Oh, it sounded like it. I mean, she's from, that side.
Yep.
I'm just saying, what is she? She's a Jersey girl or a New York girl? Something like that.
She's a New Yorker.
She's in, oh boy, look out. She got some coffee. She got some
coffee.
Some coffee.
So Lisa is ready to come back. She had some personal family things that she needed to attend to, but Lisa's ready to come back. Jean's ready to come back. Louise was just here. So I'm not sure who's up next. We have a group thing going. I'll figure it out with them, but whoever it is, they'll be up next Thursday.
There's that sarcasm.
Yeah.
Trouble. Yeah, all the time.
Oh, yes. Sarcasm. It does get me in trouble. It does. And but like I was talking the other night, like if you guys go back and watch in the beginning, I was literally so aware of not letting the sarcasm out of the bag and just being like totally socially correct and polite. Oh my gosh.
Oh, how do you ever keep up with that? That's
well, I went into like work mode. Like if you were a receptionist, you know, like you have to behave. You have to like live up to a thing, like a scripted or whatever.
Yeah,
Kind of,
I
you know, that
know.
whole professional sort of thing. Yeah. But the longer I'm on, the more comfortable I get, the more relaxed I get. Just wait. Give me a couple more years. You guys will be like, whoa.
Yeah, Catherine, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, Vicky. No, don't stop the sarcasm. You just
There you
can't.
go, Vanessa. Right?
I tried to
Yeah.
rein it in because I felt, you know, me and Maggie were at such a polar opposite. She's like this sweet little
Human
angel. Yeah, just you know,
Yep.
it's hard to be sarcastic around it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. She
I
leaves
know.
the door wide open. You notice I just go charging right through. I'm like, okay.
Wow. Now I'm feeling more comfortable, and I think me and Maggie start laughing at the same time. It's just so much fun. And
Yep.
she's a really fun person to be around. Both of you guys.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it just in person that is totally me. It's just what the if the how does that saying go? Like the thought just passes through your head and the words come out your mouth kind of thing. Sometimes I skip the thoughts go through my head part and the words just come out and I'll be like, whoops.
Yeah.
Oops, I thought that was my inside voice. Sorry.
Yeah, Becca, right?
Oh my gosh, when Maggie really gets going, you can't help but laugh. Oh my gosh, personal summer. Sorry.
So after all that, no selling?
Yeah. Telling you, man, this maturity thing, it is not for wimps. Holy moly. Yeah, no filter. Yeah. Some people just put their foot in their mouth. Yeah, no, I'm in all the way up to my hip usually. Holy cow, Mare. She has starred 121 comments. I'm going to be
time later.
It's going to be part of my memoirs.
Oh, some of them were just funny comments.
Oh, gracious. Whew. It's like I feel like it at least needs to come with a little warming, right? Like maybe it could do like a slow warm up sort of thing. No, it's like I go from totally comfortable to like melting in 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, good grief. Like, how did women survive this without air conditioning?
Just flips.
All these modern conveniences. Yikes.
Gee, no one used filters for crafting.
Oh, for good grief. That's about true, though. Santa's surprise. What are we labeling Santa's surprise?
Oh, Stephanie was looking for a little gold, a specific little golden book.
Oh, okay. Oh, gracious. That's better.
I remember
I feel like I got very dewy there for a minute. Oh my gosh. And that's another thing. Like when you go to the South and these women, they're like, oh, I feel a little dewy. I'm like looking like I just ran under a garden hose. I'm like, dewy, please. For real. Yeah, like being microwaved. Like the only way I know how to explain it to Jim is to be, because he'll just be like, that's crazy. I'm like, just imagine being microwaved. You like cook from the inside out. I said, that's how this feels. Then the vapors. Yeah, the vapors.
The vapors. The vapors.
Yeah, for real. It's part of the best thing about winter is like barefoot. Our garage has a cement floor. In the middle of winter, I will just go stand out there barefooted. I'm pretty sure I have melted my footprints in the one spot where I just go stand. Like, Feels so good. Oh my gosh. I know I'll survive it, but I'm not sure it's going to be very pretty or very graceful. I'm just like, wow. I do not feel graceful about this at all.
My husband will just look at me and go, you're so weird. You're cold one minute and you're boiling hot the next. I go, yeah.
Well, it's because you like get microwaved and then you're covered. You're all like sweaty and wet. And then the air conditioner kicks in or a breeze picks up and all that air movement on all this moisture. All of a sudden now you're freezing because you've made your own, like, it's like, oy. Yeah. Yeah. It's a vicious cycle. Telling you, man, my next life, I'm coming back as a man. I really am.
I'm not sure it works that way.
Well, I'm just saying, if you can put in a request, that's what I'm requesting. I'm going to come back as a guy. I want to see it from the other side. But I feel like that would only be beneficial if I could remember what this side was.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be my first choice.
Right, Lorna? Yes, you stick to everything. And like, I don't want to get into it. I'm just going to skip that. Never mind. It'll just start.
Yeah, Catherine, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't say it. Just, do we really need?
I just said I want to see it from their perspective. I just do.
Yeah.
Hey, Carol. Yeah, swamp cooler. That's what I was looking for. Yes. Yes.
Cool, Becca.
Decorative headbands. Nice.
Why not?
Yeah, you want to be married? No, I do not want to be married to me. Well, I would know how to handle me, though.
Didn't like Beyonce or something come up with a song that kind of covers all this?
I never thought about that.
If I were a man or I were a boy or something like that.
I think if I came back as a guy, I probably wouldn't be married, tell you the truth. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think on that a little bit. Hey, Beth. Late to the party? Yeah, we're still here. You're on time.
So how about a little show and tell, Patty?
You're rotten.
Just a little.
Of what? I literally have no show and tell stuff here. Okay, so I have fabric. Because literally I have like right here on the work surface within arm's reach. That table is you guys, but and not transportable. Look at these. Aren't these sweet? They're so cute.
Ooh, that's I don't know very if I can pretty.
I could untie them, I reckon. It's not like it's going to change the cuteness if I untie them. But yeah, these are what been trying to gather up fabrics that I want to use for these quilt pieces that I kept, right? That I want to make the quilts out of. So I wanted stuff that looked like it came from like
long ago.
Yeah, the 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
So there's that one.
Oh, that is so cute.
Isn't it? That one's similar.
I guess my word.
There's the little bird. I love the bird. And then like these. I didn't realize this had doubles.
Oh.
This has doubles of every piece. So I guess that pink was the same. There's the yellow. But I wanted them to look like flour sacks / 30s, 40s cottons. But I think they'll work with all the flour sack quilt blocks that I kept. And then any of them that are left over, or the scrappy bits, I'm sure will find their way to covers for you guys. So I guess it is a little bit preview-ish for you guys too. Oh, that print is on a different color too. There's a lot of that other print. That cute little, this one.
Ooh.
They did it on a few different colorways.
Yeah, that's just really adorable.
Yeah. And so like those of you that are quilters, love fabric, you guys will already know this. It will be like, you'll be like,
oh,
yes,
that's
I know.
really pretty.
But if you go to a place where they like a quilt shop, fabric shop, or online, they have these fat quarter bundles. They have these are called layer cakes. Cute. These are 10-inch squares. So this has, I think it's more than two. A lot of them have typically two, but I think this one might have a few more. But here's but see how those are gonna be so pretty with the flour sack stuff. I just think the colors are going to be perfect. But anyway, those are layer cakes. Those are 10-inch square pieces. Then they have, I forget all the names, charm packs. I think they're charm packs. They're 5 inches square. Then there's mini something or others, and they're 2.5 inches square. And then jelly rolls.
Did anyone else catch that little flash that came over the screen?
Yep, I did too.
There's subliminal messages that
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
that YouTube's giving us. I don't know.
I think it's my internet, tell you the truth.
I suddenly want to buy fabric. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
That's what that was.
Potential spam. I'm in a hurry to answer that. No thanks. Bye-bye. That's how I handle my phone calls. If it says
good, Lucy saw it too. See, I'm glad it wasn't just me because I was thinking, no, time for the retina check.
Nope, we all saw it. So see, then there's this one.
Ooh, that's cute.
That one.
Catherine rigged the subliminal message. I guess. Sell. Aren't these pretty though? I think these are perfect to go with the flour sacks. I just love these. Yeah.
So any of you that just love this sort of stuff, I am going to say this is Lori Holt Fabrics. She's a fabric designer for Moda. Look at this one. It's a cheater quilt. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Now, was she the same kind of the one that sold the vintage stuff too? Like that one's really cute.
No, that was Kath Holden.
Oh yeah.
The collage.
Yeah, right, Vanessa. Those are really cool. That looks like something from the 60s.
But look, there's all these colors. There's like this pile is so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot of the same prints, just in different colorways. But her color tone is what, because if I go put these next to the flour sacks and the vintage cottons, they are so
similar.
Close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Susan. Yeah. So like it takes like zero temptation for me to buy fabric. Like even if I have no project, no intention of sewing for 6 months, I don't care. It's like paper for me. I love fabric, but I always have.
Yeah.
The charm. No, this 10-inch one is called a layer cake. And I got lucky. There's a new quilt store in town. And by in town, I mean 12 miles, 15 miles away. That's where the Kroger is, that sort of stuff. I'm in the village. We have Dollar General. As of a couple years ago, we have a Dollar General. And we have one of those mini mart things. Get a gallon of milk and your gasoline. That's what we have locally. But by choice. So anyway, this quilt store, they were having their 6-month anniversary. So everything was, they had some stuff on sale, but then the whole store was like 25% off on top of whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. So I splurged. I wanted to support, I do like shop local, which is part of why I try not to shop very much big box anymore. Is I try to, even online, I'm looking for like Etsy people, or like I want to do more of that shop local mentality. So I like having them there. I don't have to drive 2 hours to get to a quilt shop. Actually, it's a 3-hour drive for me to get to the next closest quilt shop that I'm aware of.
Donna is asking, what is one of the pincushion doll holding? What is one of you pincushion doll holding?
I don't know.
Guitar? I don't know. And Cheryl asked, did you say Lori Holtz?
Yes.
Holt. Yeah, it's Holt, Cheryl. H-O-L-T.
So I will say, and she has a YouTube, you guys, and she does a lot of quilt designing, like quilt blocks. So I also, Joanne's had all the books on sale, and there was a coupon, so I got this for almost half price. So when I tell you guys I'm cheap, I'm so not kidding. Like, I don't pay full price for anything unless I can absolutely not find it on sale, and I have to have it.
Well, it's good. Yeah.
But like, so this.
I love that name. Scrappiness is happiness.
Oh, yeah. But see, her fabrics are so my like quilting
aesthetic.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of country. I'm very eclectic, like home decor wise. I like Victorian furniture that's been painted and it's all chippy, but I want authentic. Unless it was painted like 20 years ago and now it's chippy, or it's been badly painted and somebody tried to save it and you got like that kind of chippiness. Like if it's bad chippy, I want it, like if it was painted badly, I want it to be done really badly.
Right.
And then I like that kind of chippy, and I like industrial stuff, but I want them for different. I have like I want different aesthetic in different rooms because each room has a different function, right? So I want each room to feel a little different. So, yeah.
Well, I would call that maybe some eclectic kind of style.
Yep. So
I like each room to feel a certain way.
Oh, there's a pincushion doll holding something dark on the shelf. Yes.
Oh, yes. Back on the shelf. Okay.
Pretty sure she's holding a ukulele. Oops, this way. Pretty. Yeah, no. What is that? Is that a ukulele? Because see, it's got the round.
I would say so.
Yep. Good eye. Yep. So yeah, I like Lori Holt. I like Kath Holden fabrics, and
a mandolin. Lucy said.
Mandolin.
And Carol,
there you go.
And Carol
I
said
knew
that
No,
too.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know my musical instruments.
Who's the
I know
other
what a piano
one?
is.
Who makes Art Journal, you guys? Who designed Art Journal? The Art Journal fabric line. Who did that? That's a really good line too. I like that one. Yeah, see, I like it.
My husband made me industrial stuff. Like I have my towel bars and stuff in my bathroom are all pipes, and I like that kind of stuff.
Furniture, I love old Victorian settees and sofas and like all the curvy. I just love them. but I don't care if I get them ratty because I want to redo them in fabrics that I like. And I like the
So you
big,
reupholstered furniture
yeah,
then? Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yes, Jay Wecker. Thank you, thank you, Becca. Yeah.
Who's Jay Wecker?
Did the art journal fabric.
Oh, okay, right.
So yeah. If you guys want links for those, let me know. I can search them really quickly and pop the links in. Mid-century modern, yep. One of our daughters loves mid-century modern. So, and I'm really weird about it. Like, there's a few pieces I like, but otherwise I'm not like.
No, that's definitely not me.
It's not my thing.
Right.
Except for the metal cabinets. Like most of the metal cabinets that I have are from mid-century. So I'm not into the wood furniture, but for the metal cabinetry, I have one piece I'm looking at. It's right over there. It is so cool. It looks like file drawers that pull out, but they're hinged so that it tips. And then it's got like file slots. That's where,
cool.
yeah, that's where my it's where my paper and my books are. Yeah, anything that I don't want exposed, I don't want people playing with. I don't want to.
Jean is asking, show us? ? I
can take pictures of it and show you guys. I could do that.
Yeah.
All right, let me go over and take a picture of it, and then I'll bring my phone back and show you guys. Hang on. Oh, let me close the bathroom door. You guys don't want to see the bathroom. Eesh.
Yeah, you've seen them. Private Patty collection. I get it. I don't like anything matchy. Like all my chairs around my table are mismatched. Some vintage. Just wood, rustic, with industrial pieces. Yeah, Shelley, I would like to see a picture in the group of that.
Okay. Now let me see if I can figure new phone. So give me just a minute. Where did they put those photos? They're under photos. I no longer have a gallery. It's just weird to me. Okay, pardon all the shadows. All right, let me flip the camera. It'll be easier for me to do it if I turn the. Yes, I have it open. Okay. So
I do, Donna. I'm in a very small place and moving soon to a small place as well.
So there's the cabinet.
Very cool.
It's actually the light reflecting on it looks weird. But anyway, this way. And then that's what it looks like opened up.
Neat.
And there's there's 4 drawers.
I love metal. That's for sure.
You and me both.
Like there's some cool locker looking things, there's some that don't look too college like that are pretty cool that they're making nowadays.
Yep. And then like right over here across the room from me, I have remember when we were in high school in science lab, the wood
tables,
drawers, they were like drawers, and then they had that heavy slab countertop on them where you would they're always black. I found one of those, so I have one of those cabinets, and they're beasts, they're heavy. So I have one of those, and that's where I keep a lot of paper. And then from a different school, I have these stacks of drawers. They were side by side. I stacked them, and that's where I have all the stuff yet to scan.
Cool.
Yeah. So there's that. I was like, where did chat go? I'm such a dork. I had it covered up. Here it is. There it is. Hey, Lola. Lola's a showgirl. Is Lola here? We have a Lola. Do we have a
Lola
is she here?
The show.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun. I think they're tapping into their inner Barry Manilow.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how it holds the
Jean,
books, keeps them separate. They're not, the covers aren't rubbing anymore.
I took down the feeder, Jean, because the bear was coming up to my door wall and sticking his nose on on the glass. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't get to see the cool all these cool birds, but better than having a bear come through my door wall.
They want to know if you're staying in the same area.
No, I am not. I'm moving downstate, back to the burb area. But
Lola,
closer family.
Trailer. Thank you, Louise.
Oh, Lola Shelley's trailer. Okay.
Nice. I need more coffee. See, talking, it creates thirst. I don't care what anybody says. And it's coffee. I feel like I'm at coffee club.
That's right, Becca. You are from Michigan too, right? Yep. Yeah, bears are pretty scary. Now there's that whole controversy. Was it a real bear in that picture? Ugh. I'm like, is it a guy? Is it a bear?
What are we talking about?
That picture that was no, it wasn't the bears, Becca. We've had bears around the house for a while, but because I'm in the woods, you get all kinds of stuff. The picture that's been, I know you don't watch the news, but there's a bear that was standing up, a sun bear, and it was, I don't know, China or something, and talking. It looked like it was talking to people, and people were going, "Is that a guy in a bear suit?" Because it looked like he had like a saggy butt, it was just.
I noticed how so it had a saggy butt, so they assumed that it was a guy and not a girl in the suit, right?
Well, when guys get old, they start losing their butt.
Just saying.
No, it was like these pants, and it looked like man's.
They knew it was a dude and not a girl. So does that mean do female bears, are they more rounded on the backside than male bears?
I don't know. I'm not politically. My bears aren't politically to her voice, correct.
Right? So here she's like, "Oh God, here we go."
Oh goodness.
I don't know.
You know what? I actually thought when I looked at this bear, I'm like, who cares? Really? There's so much more going on in the world, and I care about a sun bear,
right?
I'm going, southeast. That's southeast.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Yeah, it did look like a human until it sat down. You're right. I saw that. Patty, do you always stand when you craft? The world needs to know this, Patty.
I stand a lot. I do stand a lot.
I tend to hunch. I find myself hunching when you stand.
But see, these are the proper height for me. We've adjusted the height on these.
Oh, okay.
So these are coming in right between belly button and hip high. You know what I mean? So they're perfect. I can just there's just a couple inches before my elbows would rest on the table standing. That's the perfect, because I don't get all, you know what I mean? I stand straight and I work. And then the other table is 1.5 inches taller. So depending on what I'm doing, depends on which table I want to be at. So yeah, but to answer, long story short, yes, I stand a lot. Not always, but yes, I stand a lot.
Yeah.
I find I'm more productive that way too.
I did see those, metal ISK, I guess. It's more of, for computer things where you can adjust with a push of a button. That would be kind of cool to have that to craft. Yeah, because I get a headache sometimes, and I don't realize that I've been standing and hunching over a little too long.
Yep. I was standing during glue booking. I was.
Oh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
I missed that night.
You did.
Yep. We won't go there again. Not going there again.
You should go back and watch it.
And
I'm going to own it.
And she's telling me that we'll see if she allows me to come for the next ride.
I called you out.
We'll see.
I don't know about it loud.
I'm packing. I'm packing. Okay, I'm packing.
That feels
I started doing a glue book and then it turned into a journal.
That does not surprise me from you.
It just was a backdrop, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. It just went chaotic and I ended up with a journal.
Yeah. I'm going to start. I am. Cool. I enjoyed myself. I'm going to come on at least one night a week. So I'll probably be on tomorrow night. But I just want to hang out and glue. I just want to glue. I thought about doing it tonight, but I really just wanted to focus on chatting with you guys and not be like doing something else.
I can glue next week. I can't glue tomorrow, but
that's fine. Whenever. I'm just going to turn on the camera.
I would like to try it. I can grab a book out of my storage and just see where it leads.
Yep. But I have not, true to my word, I haven't touched it. So I've been adding things to the pile. But otherwise, I haven't. I have not opened it and done any more gluing. Let's put it that way. It's literally sitting right over here. But yeah, I just want to do it with you guys, and I'm trying really hard to only put things in it that can be scanned and printed, because I want to do a couple things with, depending on how it turns out. If I like it as much as I hope I do. I have a couple projects I want to do with it. So I want to make sure that it's scannable and printable.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's starting with pages and backgrounds. Yeah. And I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said for that blank page syndrome. I think that's why I was never one that could do freehand drawing and watercoloring and things like that. I think it's because it's too I don't know, almost like a gray area to me. Do you know what I mean? Either it's a blank page or it's a full page. And I need to take it from blank to full, and I'm not sure how to get there. So yeah, I don't know. The scrapbooking is just fun for me because I can just start gluing down anything, and then anything I don't like,
that's
I can just
kind of like art journaling too.
There's what?
Art journaling can be like that too. Just take a page, don't overthink, and just throw stuff on there that you have nearby that maybe looks good or feels good to you. It's a personal thing. And it's fun. There's freedom in that,
Yes. And it's really interesting to me too. Over the past couple of years, I've noticed when I get a bunch of supplies or something new, and I'm like, oh, because you see somebody on YouTube and they do this really cool thing and they make it look like a kindergartner could do it, right? And you're like, oh, I could do that. So you order all this stuff, you get it here, and then you're looking at it and you're like, I got nothing. I don't even know where to start. So I just bring all the things to the table and I turn on the camera and I'm like, all right, you guys. And when I'm hanging out with you guys, I have no fear. I'll just do it. And if I do it wrong,
because there's no right and wrong. That's why. There isn't.
When you guys are there, if I do get it wrong, you guys bring me back and show me how to do it right. You know what I mean?
But what's wrong though? I mean, what I mean? If
I'm using a product in a way that doesn't bring out its potential, usually is what I mean by wrong. Okay. So yeah, because you already know that I'm not the one that's going to follow the rules. I don't care if the scrapbook show up at my door.
I love that though.
Yeah. So
there's so many good happy accidents that come from that, Yeah.
And I don't mind using products in a way that they weren't meant to be used. That doesn't bother me either. But what I don't like is when I don't understand the potential or the original intent of the product. I do like to know that because I feel like that gives you more understanding of potential.
Yeah,
if you
absolutely. Yeah, I can agree with that. I agree with that.
But yeah, you guys always seem to like help me with that.
Well,
It's like
and I'm gonna. But honestly, when I watched, and this was a while ago, and nobody we know, but I was watching one, and somebody was telling the lady, "Oh, put the lace to the left, put the or whatever she was doing with." I'm like, look, it's her page. Maybe she doesn't want that, or maybe it looks good to you. Do you know how some people like the real straight edge, and they collage, and and maybe that's what they like,
Right.
So that there might be somebody like me sitting there going, "Oh, it's driving me crazy. Just mess it up, make it chaotic." But that wasn't her. That's not her thing. So there really isn't a wrong when it comes to that part. You're just stubborn, Michelle said to you.
Oh, I am so not stubborn. Just a little bit.
Yeah,
remember when
Becca,
I said
right?
early on, it's like I said early on, once I dig my heels in, that's it. I'm done. Yeah.
Yep.
Takes a lot for me to pick those heels back up.
That was from a movie too, Becca. To be yourself, be yourself.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, you guys, what time are we at?
Well, why don't you show me? Show me a picture. Just lift up your glue book. Let me see what you started. I didn't see the playback.
Underneath a whole pile of stuff. Show up tomorrow. Show up tomorrow and you'll get to see it.
I can. I've got family coming in.
Look, see this blue box? I love that. That's actually part of what is the word? Beekeepers. It's a box out of
Just Jack has a question for you. See, now you're gonna have to
been lurking in the background for many months, and I feel like a real dum-dum because a curious dum-dum. What exactly is a glue book for? A glue book is just for fun. It's literally just for fun. And I love that you finally joined the chat, that you were comfortable enough to ask.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just for fun. I'm putting things in there like, let me think. How do I really want to explain this? My perspective of a glue book / scrapbook, because for me, they kind of overlap, especially with all of this. I'm using legit vintage ephemera in mine, right? So everything in there is, I'm trying to keep everything out of copyright so that I can do whatever I want with it when it's done. I'm approaching it with a couple different thoughts in mind or perspectives. I'm doing mini masterboards. I'm doing, there's also there's the masterboard, which is also kind of overlaps into a mood board depending on how you set it up, which also can overlap into collage art. I just want to put things in there that are super fragile, that I want to preserve, that I know I want a scan of in one way or another. I don't want to use it in a journal that I'm going to give away. I don't want to put it in packs that I'm going to sell. But I don't want to just keep it in a box on my shelf and never get to see it. So I'm basically using mine to put things in that I want to own, that I just want to be able to look at. So if I do other things with it, cool. If not, whatever. But I can open it and look at it anytime I want to, just like the old Victorian scrapbooks. I'm just doing probably more layering than what most of them did. But then that also depends on who this scrapbooker was back then.
Well, nice. Sorry for your loss, Jack, but I'm glad you're here.
Are you not seeing the I at the end of Jack?
Jackie? Just Jackie. Well, I said,
and that's the atmosphere.
No, everybody up here. Jack. So I'm not the only one. Hey, I'm just going to call you just Jack. I just think I like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so hoarding book. There we go. My hoarding book. Yes. That's pretty much what it is. But like all those little bits and slips of paper, they get lost, right? Like, or they get crumpled and bent. And yeah, I just want to put things in there that I just want to own. Like, I just want to own them. And I'm giving myself freedom and permission to just own them. I don't have to put them in a journal. I don't have to do this. I can just do what I want with them.
Even though it is a book, you're not doing just separate pages, right? Papers.
I am doing separate pages, yeah. And I'm using the one I'm using.
Are you going to put it in a book form?
Yeah, I'll show you it closed. It's right. No, I won't. There's the pile is very tippy.
Okay. All right. That's all right.
Do I have the other one handy? Hang on.
I can always go back and look at the.
Yeah, I don't know where the other one is because I have two of them. But it's like I'm using a scrapbook from like the 60s. And I'm just using because it's nice heavy paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm using that for the first one. But then like I have this one. I have so many of these, you guys. And I love them all for remember this one that was in the book?
Cool. Yeah.
Like this is what makes me the randomness of this, right? So this was legit a book. And she just glued right in this book. And look at the foredge. See how like I can't even tell you.
Jackie was asking, thank you for your great explanation. Is it necessary to glue on special paper? And I think you're answering that. That is a big no.
No, like use whatever you want to use. I think it only has to be special paper if it's special to you. Like I am so not the rule follower. I'm really not. And I don't know. I kind of hope that some of that is evident. Like there's a lot of live sales these days. When I started doing this 5 years ago, there was not very many people doing live sales on YouTube. Now you can find them everywhere. Since COVID, you can find them everywhere. Which is kind of a blessing because it helped me relax a little bit. There was other people for me to look at for a minute and be like, oh, okay. And like, so it was, I think it's beneficial. I think it's all the way around. I think it's beneficial. Kind of like the more the merrier sort of thing. But
right, Lisa K. Right.
If you go in and read their descriptions, some of them, the rules are so intense. I'm just like, wow, nope. I just like things, super simple. Just be kind and, have fun. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. Everybody play nice and have fun. That's how I like it. So that's what we do. And I'm a talker. So,
Yeah, but a magazine. People use magazines too. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some amazing magazine ones.
I've seen somebody use just one of those Mead notebooks,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can use absolutely anything you want. So yeah, this one is a book. Trying to think, do I have another one right here? There's these ones that were meant to be autograph albums. And see, like they did some scrapbooking I'm going to call it scrapbooking, glue booking, but this one has a little bit of everything. So and then there's this beautiful, beautiful writing.
That's so cool.
And then there's like the German die cuts. So yeah, there's just, yeah. And this one's written in German. This one's so cool. And it's old school German. So there's that one. I think all my other ones are over there in the cabinet. There's this one. This one has litho plates in it. The cover's about to fall off, so I'm going to be really awkward with that one. So that one has like litho.
Good night, Vanessa.
Good night, Vanessa. Litho plates. And then it's got some handwriting. See, we've got some handwriting. There's pressed flowers. There's German die cuts. You see, like that one's the cover. But see, they're all different paper. I have some that are ledgers. Well, they'll take old filled ledgers. So like back Little House on the Prairie days, right? Like they had the general stores and those big ledgers. They would keep everybody's daily accounts in or whatever. When they got full, they would just stack them. Well, then somebody in the family would use them as scrapbooks. They're glue books, and they would just start gluing in there on top of them. So yeah, anything. I have found magazines, books, ledgers, notebooks, and anything. The paper has an interesting history, and it used to be like valuable commodity. Yeah, from the 18th. Yeah. Yes.
Nice, Louise.
Yeah. Yeah, the only ones I'm trying to think. Yeah, mine are put away. Put away. Yes, paper and ink. Yes, ma'am. You're hanging with the right people. We all freely admit we have a paper problem, we have a lace problem, and we have a fabric problem, which then creates exciting journal making, which is not a problem. So we're okay with it. But and thank you for joining the chat. I guess that's where I wanted to go with that. I'm a really good lurker, so I get
And I'm sorry I got your name wrong.
No, she's not. No, she's
not really. Sorry, not sorry, but I will call you Jackie from now on, I promise.
I watch a lot of people that I don't participate in the chat, but I think it's because a lot of them, it's not my wheelhouse. Do you know what I mean? Like some of them are homesteaders, some of them are quilters, some of them are garment seamstresses, that sort of thing. Like, I know it sounds weird, but I don't go to live streams in our genre, like this genre. I don't. I like to be, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, I like to know everybody and I don't mind them knowing me, and I got no problem being friendly and all those sorts of things, but I kind of like being in my own lane, doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Staying out of all the gobbledygook. Yes, a colorful paint problem and a glass problem and a bead problem. That Michelle Rowe, man, she will take you down some rabbit trails. Oh my gosh, back to school shopping. Like, I got a little bit of that out of my system because Malcolm is here, right? So I got to get crayons, and we got glue sticks, and we got colored pencils, and we got paper, but don't tell mom. But yeah, we got all those things. Yes. Yeah, money problems. Yes. Oh my gosh, did I say it weird again? Sorry, it's just the way it is. Sorry.
Yeah, I say it wrong too. Or just different, I should say.
Yeah. I don't say it wrong. I just
think
say
it's
it I guess I could start saying a boot. How do you feel about that? The Canadians, they don't say about, they say a boot. A boot. Almost no Canadian says about. They all say a boot.
Matt Damon was talking about Boston too. And it reminded me a little bit of Maggie's accent. He's like, okay, say ma, like ma's upstairs. He said, then put an R there and it's ma. Go see ma.
Yep. Oh, a boot. We do not say a boot. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And A. Yes, A. Like I'll go right or yes. You guys go A.
Right is something that I hear a lot of people say here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
So it's kind of the same thing, I'm sure.
Lucy in all caps. I do not. I think she does.
Hey, I will agree too.
Much.
Jean, how you say crayon?
Look at Carol. Carol's doing it. You guys are so funny. They will not. None of them think it's like Maggie and popcorn. She will never hear that she says popcorn. She hears popcorn and she says popcorn. It's hilarious to me. But I'm the same way with those colored wax sticks.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even going to say it now because I know I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say it right.
I think I say it the way everybody else does. Clearly, that is not the case.
Like cranberry.
Yeah. Yeah, the popcorn, right? I listen to a lot of Canadian YouTubers, and I'm telling you, they say a boot. But I like listening to international. There's a lady in Australia that I listen to. There's two different ladies in Australia. Yeah, two or three from France. Yeah, I love listening to international people.
Yeah,
like
me
I
too.
could just listen to it all day just because of the accent.
Yeah, it's very attractive.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I was listening to this one lady so much and everything was love, right? Well, hello, love. Hello, dearie. Those sorts of things. It became obvious to me that I must have had her on autoplay for too long because Jim started calling people love. I was like, holy moly, who are you? It was pretty funny. The first time it came out of his mouth, I almost fell on the floor. It was hilarious. Oh my God.
Or they say certain words all the time. And I catch myself. I'm like in my video, do I say that word all the time? Like literally. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Scotland or England. Yeah. It's just, I just think it's cool. Like,
yeah, I love that.
We all speak English, right? But like, there's so many versions of it.
Now they say us Americans, we butcher the English language.
We do. Oh my gosh.
I agree.
We have
I agree. I want to talk like you do. Really, I do.
Yeah, we have ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very laxed. We're very lazy talkers.
Scottish people say a boot. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start sending you girls timestamps to videos where Canadians say a boot.
A boat, Jean said. A boat?
Oh, that's so funny. And I know, it kind of pokes at Louise a little bit. My inner 12-year-old loves it. Like, we might have to call her Feisty Patty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Southern slant. Holy cow. Yeah. Nasally. Yep. And it's weird. Like,
Louise.
People never really know where I like regionally where I'm from. Until I get down south, they know that I'm from the north, but that's as close as they get usually. Until I get mad or really excited. Then I talk super fast, and then they all figure it out really quickly.
Yeah, I used to get asked that a lot down there, where I was from. They could tell, but they're still calling me Northerners.
Yep.
What is that? I'm like, wait, come on! It's been so many years. Do we really have to call people Northerners?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I get asked all the time. Once I get halfway through Kentucky, I know I'm talking too fast, especially if there's multiple sentences, because they just kind of look at you like. So yeah, you just have to repeat things. But I mean, it is what it is.
Patty's just like, I said, where is I-94?
Where's the bathroom? Yeah. But on the flip side of that, you know, I've been known to look at people and say, is there a short version to this story? Come on, spit it out. Use your words. Let's get it out. Yeah. So I don't know. I just
use your words.
I just think it's funny. I like all the differences.
Sounds like
embraced. Sweet tea, though. I will never be able to get on board with sweet tea. It's like tea syrup. I don't understand. I do not understand. Unless the only way I can wrap my head around sweet tea is they have to have it that sweet so that they can have a half-gallon jug of it and fill it with ice and then pour the tea over it, and it's so hot. Where
do you think they get the, bless her heart from? It's because they've been drinking all that sweet tea for so long.
Oh, can I just say, for reference, and I've had just enough exposure, bless her heart has so many different meanings.
I know. Oh, I was just kidding too. For all of you that live in the, a little disclaimer.
Oh,
I know, right, Catherine? Yeah. Yep. Came across that a little too.
See, like Midwest is also like, I think it depends on where people are, where they think Midwest is too. Like,
I just don't know why we're considered Midwest. Where did that come from? I'm more Mid-East. I'm not even Mid-East. No, I'm Northeast, I would think, or up the middle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think all of these
your heart, Mary.
relative to where you are in the States. You know what I mean?
I'll take any blessing.
Yeah, right.
They can.
Yep.
I'll take it. Anybody want to bless my heart, they can.
Yes, I know you are, Cindy. Yep.
Thank you, Cindy. Northeast, Mary. Yeah, but everybody calls Michigan Midwest for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
It's weird, yeah.
Especially when we're the Eastern time zone. That's the part that really gets me.
Ah.
Yes, that I caught on real quick too, Michelle. Yeah.
Really? Yes. I never heard that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yep. Because it is. Okay.
I wish.
Man, this hair is about to not be in this clip anymore. It might be time to go before. Oh, see, I'm mirrored. See? Yeah. Yep, it might be time to go.
I can see that, Debbie.
Fall out. Yeah. Some nights during the sale, by the time we're done, it's all like flopped out. If I don't get it gripped in there just right, it's so like soft. It just kind of like eases its way out.
Yeah, I get sometimes a little too Detroit sounding. Just a little on the rougher side.
Oh, well.
People. Yeah. That's right. I am who I am, right?
Yep. So, all right, you guys, I do think I'm going to wrap up. I have someone standing here looking at me that I think needs to chit chat. So,
okay.
Yep. So, yeah, watch for tomorrow night. I'll set it up. I'm going to try. I'm planning on coming on tomorrow night. So we'll see how it goes.
I don't know to miss another one.
Yes. I don't know what time yet, but I'll set it up sometime tomorrow. So keep an eye out for it, but we'll be back sometime tomorrow. Mags may join in. I don't know what she's got going on. We'll see. But yeah.
Yeah, it was fun tonight, ladies.
Yeah. Bring your paper and your glue sticks. And we'll, stick things together. So otherwise, if I don't see you tomorrow night, have a good weekend. Come back Monday. Ready to
have
shop.
a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks, Mare. Thanks, you guys. This was fun.
Bye.